Hey, this is AunTeaFee about them facts. How you doing? How you doing? Oh my goodness. So late in the midnight hour, I got a video sent to me. And it was of the massive shootout in Frasier, where word on the streets, the Memphis streets, is that it was the shootout that unalived Cmoney, FCB, the Fast Cash Boys, who is affiliated with CMG, Red Gang, Heavy Camp, you know, that CMG umbrella. Yeah. And it's ironic that it was in Frasier. Also, Grovehero was hit in, of course we know, the same town, 100 shots. It's always symbolic. You know, it is always some form of symbolism that's tied to Gotti when these major situations come about. I need to double check something. Well, I'm gonna say this: 100 shots. How you miss a whole 100 shots was in Charlotte, North Carolina, when the attempt was on Dolph. And it just so happened that Grovehero out of Frasier was shot in Charlotte, North Carolina, over the weekend, yeah. And he's affiliated with Dolph, PRE, right? And he had a situation with someone who is affiliated. Hold on. And tied to someone who is affiliated with YOGOTTI. Lamika. I call her Lamika, you know, because she's a messy little old thing. Yeah, very temperamental. Ooh, talking about always in petty as she want to be. Trifling. Yeah. Yeah. Who is heavily, yeah. You Smith and Cmoney and Smith and, you know, them Smiths, boy, I tell you. But he's heavily affiliated with Fast Cash Boys, Cmoney. See, yeah, coincidence? Nah. And quit telling, you know, and a whole bunch of people telling. Let's just put it like that. Whole bunch of people telling. They try, hot baby, they trying to build a RICO. I've been telling y'all for how long? They talking about it now, but AunTeaFee been talking about it for years, even before RICO became popular. Yeah. And so with folk getting called in, hauled in, folk telling all over the world, you know, telling all over the world. Yeah. And I don't know if they trying to get their lick backs before, or if, you know, there's some other beefs and shit going on. You know, I don't know. I just know that there is a huge connection with what happened to Grovehero and what's going on, what went down with Cmoney. Yeah. Hold on. When they gonna haul your Gotti ass in? And Moneybag. Moneybag trying to put it on other people. Yeah, Grovehero, a few years ago, had already told that Lil Migo was involved. That's why he got shit slapped out of him when Grovehero saw him at the airport, because he was involved. Some shape, form, or fashion. Directly or indirectly to Young Dolph. It was a whole group thing. Yeah. Yeah. Make no mistakes about it. And after I watched the video that was sent to me, shout out to you. I really appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. I saw the news. Same clip from the same person. But they, they didn't want to name names. But they made sure to say that they were really beginning to connect some dots. Crucial dots. I said, oh shit. Somebody talking. Huh? Somebody been watching somebody's video. Yes, indeed, haunted. Yes, indeed. Hello. Sometimes I feel like somebody's watching me. They watching y'all. Y'all know that. But my eyes playing tricks on me. No, they not. No, they not. You know they watching you. That's why y'all trying to switch up. Yeah, no. Hold on, y'all. Box 13 covered him last night. Shot me in my spine. Doctor say I won't be able to walk. But it's cool. Tour ain't over though. I'm in a wheelchair. Same city, same spot I got shot in. Yeah. Lord, we praying for healing. Get what the doctor say, what God say. Right? Let's listen now.
Show must go on. Memphis comedian Grovehero was shot last night while on a food truck tour in Charlotte. He said he was shot in his spine. After being rushed to the hospital for treatment, he was discharged this morning and proceeded to perform his next show. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kate Beery in for Carolyn Serta tonight. Fox 13's Troyce Grant is live in studio after getting local reaction. Good evening, Troyce.
Good evening, Kate. I went back to the Frasier neighborhood where he grew up and continues to do work to improve that community. So you can imagine neighbors' reactions to hearing someone shot him. But they're thankful he's recovering.
The show must go on. Memphis comedian Grovehero took to social media and said, quote, "No fire, shooting, or nothing stopping me from helping my people," end quote.
Yo Gotti would never do that.
Spine, the comedian still performed his show Sunday morning in Charlotte, North Carolina.
That's good that he's still alive because he has a lot of properties around here and people constantly moving in them. Anything that's light blue is his.
Neighbors in his hometown were shocked and couldn't understand why someone would want to harm the comedian, especially because they say he has done so much for the Frasier neighborhood.
He did do a good thing for the kids, for the park, and he liked helping everyone.
Unity.
And, if you don't have a place to stay, he'll help out on that. And, he's just a good person all around.
When Fox 13 visited his playground on Beacon Hills Drive in Frasier, kids were out appreciating the contribution he made to the neighborhood.
I never met him personally, but he had an event over here and the kids, were really excited. Nothing bad happened. He had, giving them a lot of little stuff, so they love him.
Grovehero is recovering from his injuries in a wheelchair tonight. His tour is set to return to Memphis by the end of the month. Kate?
Breaking news now. Family confirming to Fox 13 News that Memphis rapper Cmoney was killed in that shooting that you just saw there. This happened yesterday in a residential area in Frasier. Fox 13's Daniel Wilkerson joining us live from that neighborhood. Daniel, break it down for us. What happened here?
Well, we understand, as you said, that rapper killed Fast Cash Cmoney. This happened, Ernie, around 12:20, right after midnight, Sunday. So really, really early in the morning, late Friday into Saturday. Folks, I don't know that I have ever heard and seen this much gunfire at one location. On 12:20, right after midnight, Sunday. So really, really early in the morning, late Friday into Saturday. Folks, I don't know that I have ever heard and seen this much gunfire at one location.
Me either.
Yeah, for those of you familiar with the area, this is not too far from Georgian Hills
Was he
Park.
being dragged?
Innovation Church is not far from where I stand this morning. Keep in mind, this is a residential area. You can see in that video, Cash Cmoney. This happened, Ernie, around 12:20, right after midnight, Sunday. So really, really early in the morning, late Friday into Saturday. Folks,
And then
I don't know that I
Grovehero
have ever
was
heard and seen
shot.
this much gunfire at one location.
Saturday.
Yeah, for those of you familiar with the area, this is not too far from Georgian Hills Park. Innovation Church is not far from where I stand this morning. Keep in mind, this is a residential area. You can see in that video, it's hard to determine which direction these shots were coming from. There were so many, but it appears you see someone standing outside that vehicle. Again, it's hard to tell whether that is the shooter or the victim. That car, it starts to back up. It appears the passenger door is open while the car is backing up. It looks like the person who had been standing outside that vehicle is somehow able to hold on to it as it's backing back. As we understand it right now, the body was discovered at Meritavia and Georgian Drive. Meritavia and Georgian Drive. Now, we have been speaking with different people in the area. That vehicle, again, it's hard to tell whether that is the shooter or the victim. That car, it starts to back up. It appears the passenger door is open while the car is backing up. It looks like the person who had been standing outside that vehicle is somehow able to hold on to it as it's backing back. As we understand it right now, the body was discovered at Meritavia and Georgian Drive. Meritavia and Georgian Drive. Now, we have been speaking with different people in the area. This is what a man told me. Keep in mind, the man you're about to hear from, folks, he is right at 75 years old.
If I had been walking past this way, I would have been shook. I would have got shot.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what is frightening to me right there. So that's where it came through that right there.
Oh, wow.
Backing up. It looks like the person who had been standing outside that vehicle is somehow able to hold on to it as it's backing back. As we understand it right now, the body was discovered at Meritavia and Georgian Drive. Meritavia and Georgian Drive. Now, we have been speaking with different people in the area. This is what a man told me. Keep in mind, the man you're about to hear from, folks, he is right at 75 years old.
If I had been walking past this way, I would have been
Fast
shook.
Cash Boys.
I would have got shot.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what is frightening to me right there. So that's where it came through that right there.
Folks, that video you're looking at right there, that is right outside of that door or the window where that man was standing not too far from. It's just unbelievable. But back out here live, I want to show you this. These are tire marks. And I don't know, we don't have it confirmed whether these tire marks were from this incident, but I can tell you all over this cove, not far from where we know this happened, there are tire marks everywhere. What we know, again, confirmed from a family member, Fast Cash Cmoney. We understand that that rapper was part of the Fast Cash Boys. We're going to have more developments for you. We're working to get even more information confirmed.
Yeah. Had to be scared for the folks in that neighborhood hearing all that gunfire. Daniel Wilkerson, live.
Somebody was still shooting.
Motherfucker, on no motherfucking video getting stretched out, nigga, on all my dead nigga.
Yeah, now his partners are crying now. Street cred ain't nothing when you dead.
But I know God give his toughest.
Why you got that A-ball? See, they went on a run. They had beef with several people. They was with CMG, Greg Gang, Heavy Camp. They got, I'm hearing they had issues with Trula, which we know what that's about. Big Mob, Young Mob, Double R. Knocking shit back. Big 30. Yep. He's tied to. Yep. Big 30. I told y'all it's all full circle. It's all full circle. Where he at? How long I been telling y'all this?